Hey guys, this is Tom from The Verge, and we're here having a look at an early version of Windows 8 Consumer Preview. So we're obviously on the sort of desktop here. You'll notice in the bottom left there's no start button orb anymore, but you can get to the usual start button from here. So you literally just swipe and you'll get the charms bar here, and this will take us straight into the Metro interface. Now obviously in the developer preview we didn't have the semantic zoom, so now we can demonstrate that. You literally pinch to get that, and you can drag down on the tiles here and name them. So you can go in, change that to test. So this is a good way to sort of like group applications. And what you will notice as we're demonstrating this is that there's obviously a purple sort of background with some sort of different elements there. Now if we go into settings, and we're going into the control panel here, you can see some of the new sort of personalization options. So we've got a color dragger here. There's not too many colors to pick here, but Microsoft's giving you a few here, so let's just go into the blue one. And we'll choose some bubbles here, and we'll go back to the start. And you can obviously change the bubbles there. Let's have a look at some of the other settings. So you've got some other colors. You can go all the way up to grey. It's a bit like grey and orange theme. Okay, so we've also got the presence of Windows Media Center in this build, and if we launch that up, you can see that it's pretty much the same as Windows 7. I don't think Microsoft's done a lot of work to Media Center in Windows 8, so it's largely untouched. Let's take a look at some of the other apps that we've got inbuilt. This isn't the actual consumer preview build, but the consumer preview build will obviously come with a lot of the sort of Metro store applications. But we can still have a look at like Metro desktop, remote desktop here. So you can connect to a Windows PC from there. Let's see what else we've got on here. We've got the store on here, but I don't think you can access that at the moment because we're not online. So one of the new gestures in Windows 8 Consumer Preview is if we open up like a Metro style application like remote desktop, we drag down from the bottom. Now you can either snap this to the left, or you can literally take it down to the bottom, and it will disappear. So that it closes the application, but Microsoft's obviously done a lot of work for background applications, so it just runs in a suspended state in the background now. If we switch to the desktop, we can actually do the same for the actual desktop. So it's almost like the desktop is running in an application, and it will switch straight back into the Metro start screen. We've obviously got Windows Explorer. And you can swipe down on the ribbon there to get some sort of touch-friendly navigation. A lot of the sort of file navigation will probably be done within the actual Metro interface, where you'll be able to sort of share. We can't share because we're not in an actual application. Let's just go in here. But you'll be able to share data with other applications using the Windows 8 contracts. Obviously, the normal gestures of swiping applications into view still work. So we can swipe Metro apps onto the main window there, or into the left here. So that's replacing the desktop. You can continue swiping through. And this is obviously, you can resize this. And you can also obviously drag away and then get back to the start screen now. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the Windows Explorer in the Metro interface. So one way to surface this is in the control panel Metro style version. So if we browse here, we can get into the different, so we go into computer and we can browse the various folders there. So obviously that's a bit more touch friendly than using the actual Windows Explorer, which Microsoft has obviously supplied for legacy reasons. We can obviously change the desktop backgrounds here. There's a few inbuilt ones. I think the consumer preview, the full consumer preview, will have like the beta fish from Windows 7 and a few other sort of floral pictures. Okay, so we're just going to have a look at the actual keyboard on Windows 8. It seems like it's largely untouched from the actual developer preview. We've obviously got pen support. We don't have a pen here, but it does seem to pick up words quite well, so it should translate that there. And you've obviously got a split keyboard as well, so you can use that. And you've also got a standard keyboard with the numbers and the smiley faces. So it's quite a few of those on there. Okay, so there's an interesting option on the sort of pen interface here. We can have a correcting interface. Let me just try that now. See if it corrects anything. Okay, so, let's try joining. So it's obviously joining those letters into a word. Let's try splitting. So that works quite well. And obviously deleting, you can just swipe to delete. Okay, so that was a quick look at an early version of the Windows 8 consumer preview build.